There is a lot of stuff going on with AI these days. And there's a show that I've been watching that's coming to an end very soon with one more season. So I gotta say, can we talk about... I don't know if you guys watch this show at all, but I watch Upload. I've watched the first 3 seasons. The last one just came out in like November 10th or something like that. But the concept itself... There have been 3 seasons.
That's what I said, Sabrina. I was like, this just came out. I don't know if it's like COVID time has just changed everything. Came out.
But... Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, Mike. Yeah, like it was that compressed timeline of nothing happening, and then all we had was Upload for a good 8 months.
It could have been poorly advertised as well, I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah. And it's a fun comedy.
Like it was like shoved down our throats, though. It was, oh my God, I was seeing advertising for it everywhere. They did so much digital stuff because, of course, it's in a digital realm, right? They did so many takeovers of websites and so many like messed up ads of this thing popping up. Like, it was great to see, but it was also every fucking where because there was nothing else coming out.
Nothing.
And so, of course, Amazon's like, we got to push the shit out of this. I didn't like it. Did not like it.
It's a good concept, though, I think. Though, honestly, it's like you die and they upload you to this afterlife area, but it's like you're conscious, but is it you, is it not? And then you get downloaded into a different body, too, to come back to life. And there's people want to be uploaded to go to this very nice place called Lakeview, where it's like you're on vacation. But Lakeview also is like not the best retirement home to be to. Is also like maybe you want to be like in a big city or something like that, or live in your own house.
Is it funny, Brian, or is it like too much of a thinker? Like, I mean, Greg Daniels is great.
It's not a big thinker. It's not a big thinker, Mike.
It was billed as a comedy. I remember that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like they were trying to build off of the buzz of that one Black Mirror episode, San Bernardino,
right?
Or San whatever the fuck it was called. And like, it kind of worked. I don't know. Like, there was too many like one-off jokes about like, oh, you can be a dog now, or oh, this virtual pee, I got to step in it. I don't know.
That works one time.
Making this shit up. Exactly. Yeah. But like when you see it incessantly thrown at you, and then the whole thing about like, isn't it like, it's the afterlife, but like you have to watch ads also to do your.
There's also ads. Yeah, if you don't have enough money, and you only have so much.
Funny.
You only have so many minutes, and if you don't use all your minutes, you go to a place where everything moves very slow. It's like, oh, you're out of minutes, and it's like all of a sudden you're out of or it's like bandwidth. You're out of bandwidth, they say, and then they put you in some place where it's like really shitty because you don't have money.
Is this Amazon just getting us used to the idea, like they're broadcasting out so we don't freak out when they
actually do it?
Yeah,
they actually do it.
The program,
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
is that what they're gonna do? Is that what they're going to do, you think? Could that be a thing that they're going to try to do eventually? I think this is like the route where we could go eventually. Upload your consciousness to this cloud and then all of a sudden you live on. But is that really you? Is it not you? It's like where we're going with society. Sean's shaking his head. He's like, no. Sabrina saw it too. Not. Sabrina, what do you think? Do you think it was a good show? Do you think this is like Amazon getting us into an idea of being uploaded? And are you surprised now? Four seasons coming. They said this will be the last season. They did greenlight it today. So the 4th season coming, that will be the end of the whole show. Are you surprised? Are you excited about it? How do you feel about Upload, Sabrina?
I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it. It's original, for the most part. It was pretty funny. I like the actors. I love who's the
Robbie Amell's
Arrow?
Robbie Amell.
Arrow. I much prefer Robbie as opposed to the asshole.
Stephen Amell.
Yeah, Stephen can fuck himself. Robbie, lovely. Like him a lot. It was a comedy, yes, queen. And like
AI is the best.
It was kind of shoved down your throat. There's like a little bit of a weird conflict with the AI, but I ran out of shit to watch. Right? It was like just up there, and I was like, fine, fucking, we clicked it. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed it. This guy, by the way, who's on the screen right now, he's like Michael, Sarah, and Barbie. He's like the Alan of Upload.
I can tell that he's hysterical just by looking at his face in that still.
He's great.
There was like 3 of them in that promo picture, so I don't understand it.
Yeah.
No, Arrow's not in this, but his brother, is it his brother or cousin, Brian?
Yeah, his cousin.
Look at the baby.
His cousin.
Look at the baby. What's wrong with the baby?
They're both actors, so it's not Arrow, it's Arrow's cousin. This guy's much more palatable for me. Yeah, this guy's the AI, the guy on the floor. So there's definitely funny moments. There's definitely episodes where it's a snooze fest, but I feel like the supporting cast is really good. Like the girl who plays his ex-girlfriend is really good. The girl who plays his, AI like tour guide who, I don't want to spoil anything, but the coworkers in her in the business for Lakewood is
Lakeview.
Really good. A lot of good supporting cast. So like, I always appreciate when, it's an ensemble, and it really is in the show. There's a lot of funniness, like in.
I mean, that's how Greg Daniels makes his money. He's great with ensemble casts. So I'm not surprised.
I mean, you have to get the first couple episodes, I think, before you're like kind of invested. But again, it was like over COVID, and I was just like, nothing else to do, so kind of binged the first season, and then like kept up with it, But yeah, I mean, I don't know that we need more than 4 seasons, so I guess sure, yeah, I guess I'm glad or good with them giving it an ending and not having to get canceled and not have an ending, because that's always frustrating for someone who's viewing. Oh wait, is it getting canceled, or they're just finishing the season? Because there's a difference.
No, they're getting so season 3 and they're getting a 4th season.
Swan song, they can go.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 seasons. So they're like, this is your last season, so it's a combo. You're getting canceled, but you are allowed to have a season to finish it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can end it on your own terms, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it.
He always had it planned as 4 seasons, apparently.
Oh, that's great.
Nice. Oh, really?
Honestly, the way it ends to season 3, if there was no end, if there was no like next season, I'd be really mad.
It could have been fine. Yeah. It
could have been.
It couldn't. No, it couldn't have been fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I didn't enunciate properly.
There's a pretty big cliffhanger end of season 3. Pretty big cliffhanger.
But there's a lot of good actors in that, and they're mostly unknown actors, So I always applaud that as an actor and a producer, and like I mean, I really like when a bunch of people can kind of get together and have good performances and work off of each other well. So I definitely support the show.
Yeah, I think that you're right, Sabrina. A lot of talented casts that came from the AI. The guy who plays the AI, in case you're wondering, like, so there's in Lakeview, the AI is this one guy, but he's like everywhere, and he like multiplies himself. He's helping everybody, so he's playing like
a Janet.
Yeah, like a Janet.
And also everywhere. Janet, fucking fantastic, by the way.
Yep, Janet was awesome.
Oh, is she in that show too?
No, but you said Janet. I was going to make that same reference as well. So yeah.
When you said that the show ended on a cliffhanger for season 3, it's fine. When you said that, I was like, did they realize it was the bad place?
That would have been funny.
Anyway, that's what That'd be funny. All right, guys, I'll see you later.
There's some shady shit going with the uploading people though too. So there's some shady shit. And when they upload them, their brain just gets like evaporated, or not evaporated, like disintegrated. Like they disintegrate their freaking their whole head.
Oh yeah, like a transporter in Star Trek.
Yep, it's just like that. It's like and their head's gone. And then they're uploaded. But Mike, is this something you heard about then?
Lasers yesterday, so that was for Sean.
Thank you. I really needed that. That really brought me back to life. Thank you, Sabrina.
Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciated your Janet comment, so I gave you a gift.
But Mike, is this something that you want to see? I know you said you haven't really seen it. So is it something that you're interested in now, hearing about it? That they're getting a 4th season and ending it on their own terms and the whole AI stuff?
Yeah, I'm super interested. I'll 100% watch this series. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of fun stuff, like the phone too. Like their phone is like in their hand. I don't know if you can tell right there. He's got he pulls his fingers out, and like they talk that way too. So there's a lot of technology stuff. There's self-driving cars. They're in a futuristic world, of course.
Take place? Is it like
just all in a virtual world? It's there. None of this is real, right?
Not in Lakeview is not real, but they go back and forth from the real world and Lakeview because his girlfriend's actually still in the real world, but she puts like this suit on so she can be on the upload too and be there with him, but she can feel it through this like big wetsuit, and she sits in a bathtub and like what I mean, she's like rubbing herself and she's in another world. It's really
you've turned. I'm done with this.
Wait, no, Sean, I got one. I got one that allows you to do your cruise control identity and me to do my cruise control identity simultaneously. Because these Black Mirror style issues about if your brain gets vaporized and it gets, reconstructed somewhere else, is that still you? Is there any continuity of consciousness? That was codified in an essay in the 1980s. It was titled something about swamp men. Right?
Okay.
And it's called the Swamp Man problem. And the reason it's called the Swamp Man problem is because in the 1980s, Alan Moore Swamp Thing arc,
I love this.
He very much delved into the notion because the guy that was Swamp Thing before he became Swamp Thing, he sunk into the swamp and died, and he was gone and there was no more of him. But the
Alec
green
Holland.
You know what the green is, Sean. The green came.
I do know what the green is.
And reconstructed him, and including all of his memories and everything that it was to be that guy. So Alan Moore, he wasn't the first person to bring up that question. That was in pulp sci-fi going way back, but he popularized it to some degree enough that
he was the best interpretation of that.
That
like,
legitimate philosophers took it over, and therefore he got to be the guy that had a lot to do with the naming of the problem itself.
It's the biggest
Alan
problem
Moore
too.
worships a snake, so it's fine.
Don't we all?
Great ideas can come from anywhere. No, but the people are dead, right? The people that are getting uploaded, they're all dead.
Yeah, they're about to die, or they're dead, and they paid to be uploaded. So as soon as they die, they upload their brain, and then they're in Lakeview. And then they're just living there in a room. It's like the really nice vacation. They can they can pick how much money they have. They can have their scenery be wherever they want it to be. Like one guy is hilarious. His best friend has like cracked the system, and he's found ways to crack the system. So he like throws a bottle up in the air, hits it, smacks somebody, and then taps the table, then like puts it under the table, and then sticks it in his butt. And then all of a sudden he gets like more money.
So it's magic tricks. You can do magic tricks.
This happens every episode. He does the bottle in his butt.
No, it's not every episode, but he has done that shit.
I'm out. You had me for a second, Brian.
I'm fucking over.
Not interested anymore.
You lost me at the woman puts on a suit and then goes in a tub to make out with her dead husband guy friend. And then this guy shows up every episode unprovoked, sticks a bottle up his butt.
Well, he's not always sticking up his butt. It happened like one time, I think, and I was like, what the hell did you just do? And he's like, best trick ever. And the bottle turns into champagne. It turns like champagne. I'm like,
can you believe a world where that's possible, Sean? I want to go there.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
I'd rather just when we die, we're done.
Well, then you know what though? I wouldn't mind uploading. I wouldn't mind uploading. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
Let's get into it.
It's a whole thing. Let's get into it. But that's a whole different deep dive right there. But the AI world we're going in, maybe this will be where it goes. Who knows? Maybe it'll be an opportunity to be uploaded. I could see it happening. And if Amazon had that idea, maybe they're using the show to just kind of give us a little nudge. Hey, get ready for being uploaded one day.
I'm glad you brought that up, actually, because there's a couple things going on recently that kind of flew under the radar, right? There's a startup called Telly, which will send you a 4K smart TV if you agree to have and install a smaller screen underneath the TV that is constantly showing ads, right?
Dystopia.
Oh, that's a little weird. The other thing is, do you know about Vizio televisions?
No.
Okay. Walmart bought them. They now, for like $2.3 billion. And it's not just the fact that they're getting to sell these TVs and, the factories and all that. No, it's also a data play. So Walmart will soon be able to have a camera or be able to track what you're watching. If you buy a Vizio television from them.
See where you're looking at on the screen, right?
Isn't it fun?
Never cheap out and get the Vizio. Never cheap out and get the Vizio. That's all I can say.
Although, I will say this. Fuck you, Samsung. Your product sucks, and it died a week after the warranty ran out, as you intended. So don't buy a Samsung. There you go.
I'm sorry about that, man. That sucks.
That's fine. What are you going to do?
Don't trust anybody. And you know what? We don't know. Again, like Mike was saying, like we're all saying, we don't know if we can upload it, what will happen, but Upload the Show is coming back for one more season.